Very good.
Brian's on, Larry's on. Farrah Cunliffe on.
Hi, Kara. Good morning.
Julie's on.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Larry. Hi, Brian. Just wait a minute or so before I start telling everybody what to have nearby.
Bella's here.
Morning, Bella.
Juan Rivera is on.
Hi, Juan.
That's one. Audrey is on.
Hi, Audrey. Okay, so if you saw my post yesterday, it's all the same things. Carmen also posted something for her class later today with some additional options for do-it-yourself weights. So if you saw that post as well, maybe not for today because we're getting ready to start, but look at her list as well. It might help you kind of look around your house. You know, she was saying beans, like I was even thinking beans into one of those larger water bottles would actually make it weigh a little bit more than the water would. So you might find other stuff in your household that can give you just a variety of different weights. Again, tubing is a great option because you can typically get that. When I've looked, there was still some in stock, and it provides you a lot of different intensities with just that one piece of equipment. Medicine ball, if you have that, doesn't really matter what size it is, but if I were going to tell you to buy one, or if you had one, a 10-pounder, somewhere around that is a great size to have. It's very versatile. Dumbbells, if you have them, just when we're doing certain weights today, if you want to add those in, definitely just, modify if you burn out too fast, especially if your dumbbells are a little bit on the larger side. For what we're doing, you might have to put them down. So dumbbells, my makeshift, I'm not going to use it today, but a duffel bag, which many of you have, and you put a bunch of stuff in it to make it at least weigh 12 pounds, 15 pounds. If you have that, I'm not going to use it because with the microphone, the way I would be using it today would really hit the microphone. So I don't accidentally grab it. I'm putting it off to the side. Water bottles, I have the liter size. Next time I go to the grocery store in about 5 weeks, I'm going to buy larger ones. But this size is good. The next size up is even better. And then you always have those smaller ones in your household. Usually we all do. Those are good for when you start to burn out and you have to lessen the intensity. So with all your equipment around you, what time are we at?
6:01.
Oh, hi, Craig, Sharon, Mary, Oliver, Jillian. Always good to have you. I want you to create some space. A little bit different warm-up today, but there might be a few surprises at the end depending on how we all feel. We're going to warm up with some movement, then get into I'll demonstrate that AMRAP today. It's a little bit different vibe than last time. And our 3 circuits of strength work and then our core work. Core works, I've kind of added a couple things too, but we'll see that at the end. So we're going to start with just a couple of 20 jumping jacks, okay, just to get us moving. And welcome everyone. It's Friday again. It's kind of crazy how quickly Friday comes. And I'm not counting these, just go, 10 more. And take a step forward and rotate. Take it back, step the other leg forward and rotate. Let's do that several times. Try to keep your weight over your back leg as you step forward. Twist. Couple more to each side. Getting that full rotation. Exhale as you twist. And see if each time you can twist a little bit further, the more you warm up. One more time to each side. Step feet together, sit and release. I want a nice overhead squat. Reach your arms up towards your ceiling. As you sit, you ideally want your arms right by your ears. Let's go 4 more. Last one. Just stay here, brace your core. Bring your hands down, bring it to a plank. Give me 10 push-ups. Nice solid push-ups. Dave told you how to do them on Tuesday. That full range. Last couple, everybody should be close to 10. Find your way to plank, open up to side plank. Back to plank, open up the side. Let's do it one more time to each side. Find your way to plank, bring your right leg forward into spider. So your back knee is off the floor, but if you need to place it down, not a big deal. And then push back, switch, bring your left side on the outside of your left arm. Feel that hip open, step back, let's do it again. Right leg forward, breathe, and back, left side. And step back to plank. You're going to walk your hands towards your feet, roll yourself up, and march in place, pulling your knees in. Try to stand up nice and tall. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to 20 jumping jacks. That's 10. And that's 20. Make sure you have a glass of water near you. What I'm going to do is we're going to go through the AMRAP together. So I'm going to have you practice the exercises first, and then I'm going to have you go for about 30 seconds. So it's 5 burpees, 5 push-ups, and 10 split lunge. When you do the lunge, each leg, that's 1, this is 2, this is 3. If you're back stepping, each lunge is 1 lunge, so you need 10 of those. Okay, let's practice together. 5 burpees. Take your time. We're not rushing. 5 burpees. 5 push-ups. And 10 split lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. March it out. I'm going to give you the timer, 30 seconds. And I want you to do as many laps of that as you can. And then I'm going to demo our first circuit. Are you ready? Get set. Go. Ten seconds to go. And you're done. March it out. So for your first prop, you're going to need something in the heavier range, whether it's your duffel bag, whether it's 2 dumbbells, whether it's a medicine ball. It might even be a heavy book or anything you might have nearby. If at any point, especially like if you're with some heavy dumbbells, you need to put it down, drop one, hold the single one. If you don't have anything heavy, you can use your tubing or your water bottles. I'm going to use the medicine ball, and let's go for the first exercise. Really quick, going through them. Front squat, then you're going to come down, press up, raise your heels off the floor. Squat and push. That's the first sequence and the first exercise. Then you're going to hold your weight, and you're going to walk down, walk up. Nice flat cushion, your carpet, a rolled up mat, as many times as you can in 45 seconds. Then we're going to kneel down, and we're going to press. This might be where you might grab your dumbbells if you have them. If you don't, you're going to grab that tubing and hold tension as you push. Then you're going to put the weight down, and we're going to do a push-up. So if your living room has a length to walk down, and walk back. Nice job. And then, last but not least, probably either your water bottles. We're going to open up, press up, bring our elbows in, bring it down. You're going to have to follow me on this one. Press up, open out, down, and in. Okay, so this will help face right at the camera as we do it. Those are your 5 exercises. If you have a tubing that allows, I don't think I do, but it would be open, press up, in and down, press up, open, down, and close. CX Works, people, you'll remember that move from years ago. Okay, choose your weight. I'm going to turn the timer on. We're going to immediately start. Front squat. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Squat, and then a squat press. Squat, squat press. Squat, squat press. 45 seconds. We'll hear those beeps, or at least I will, and I'll tell you where you're at. That's 10 seconds left. Okay, 5-second transition. We're going to walk down, walk up. Don't always lead with the same leg. Notice my legs are underneath me. I'll turn to the side, down, down, push, push. Not easy. Trying to pull your leg underneath, underneath, drop it underneath, drop it underneath. That's 10 seconds. Okay, on your knees, brace your core, whatever weight you have. If you have a tubing, keep tension and press. Arms are getting a workout. Brace your core. Push-ups are next. Did you choose the right object for resistance? If this is feeling tough, you did. 10-second marker already happened. 3, 2, right to our push-ups, down the line. Here we go, 45 seconds. And those good push-ups Dave talked about, the good ones we practiced in your warm-up. If you need to, you put your knees down. But I want that range to be close to the floor. We have one more to go. You're grabbing the water bottles, or if you're going to do the tubing, you're going to have to stand up. That was your 10 seconds. Water bottles are actually perfect. Kneeling. If you have tubing, you're standing. Here we go. Pack jack. Open out. Press to the ceiling. Bring your elbows in. Drive it down. Now we go in reverse. Press straight up. Open out. Drop it down. Squeeze it in. Out. Press. In. Down. Press up. Out. Down. Close the gate. We're going out. Press it up. Bring it in. Bring it down. Press up. Bring it out. Bring it down. 10 more seconds. And we're going to get a 15-second break and do this all over again. Shake it out. Grab that heavy weight. We're only 10 seconds now till we repeat this. 10 seconds. Squat with that squat press heel lift. Ready? Let's do this. Squat. Squat press, heels lift. I want you to have control. That's it. Squat. Strong movements. Time under tension, taking your time to make sure you are moving correctly and to the best of your range. Press up. That's it. Working our legs. They've got our little microphone, our speaker working. Should hear the buzzer now. Hold the weight. Walk down. Walk up. Here we go. Now brace your core. There is burnout in this movement. Really loading the lower body. Thinking about how your body moves from the floor to standing, from the standing down to the floor. Keep going. Where's the burn? Is it in your upper body? Is it in your lower body? 10 seconds. Okay, kneeling press. That's it. There it is. 45 seconds. Hello, shoulders. Push. Keep bracing your core. I don't want you to arch your back to press up. I want your rib cage stacked over your hips and not using your body. That's why we're down on our knees. Don't feel like it's a bad thing if you have to drop to something a little lighter. It means you maxed out your resistance, which is a great place now that we're almost to the end. Here we go, push-ups. Down your line, everyone. "45 seconds to go back and forth. Remember option, on the knees, Drop. That helps you get lower. Nice job. You'll hear that buzzer. Ten seconds. Then we have the pec deck, and this circuit is done, but you're going to go right into your AMRAP next. Let's kneel. If you have tubing, you stand up and do this. Here we go. Open. Press up. Bring the elbows in. Drop them down. Making 2 rectangles. Open out. Drop down. Squeeze it in. Let's do it again. Open. Press. In. Down. Great. These are just 1-liter water bottles. And they feel so heavy right now. Open. You can even do this at this stage of the game with no resistance. 10 seconds. Do you remember the AMRAP? 5 burpees, 5 push-ups, 5 jump squats. You're on 1 minute's time. You're on your own. Push-ups. Nice job. We only have 10 seconds. Okay, we got a break. Next up, you're going to need maybe 1 or 2 dumbbells that you feel you can row with. Not the heaviest, not the lightest. Or you grab your water bottles, and they're going to help us out. First move is that plank fly. Bring it underneath and open. We're going to do both sides. And then we're going to do a renegade row once we've completed those 2 sides. Pull up, switch, pull up. That's movement number, oh yeah, it's our bear crawl. I got to get this out of the way. You're going to bear crawl the box. Okay, backwards, across, and forward. Once we're done doing that box as many times as we can in both directions for 45 seconds, you're going to hold your bear crawl, and we're going to lift opposite arm and leg for the last 45 seconds. Okay, just lift. Now, if that's too much, lift 1 arm or 1 leg. That's a leg. 1 arm, 1 leg, and 1 arm. Okay, we're going to be in our plank first. Grab the water bottle or dumbbell, and here we go. Fly. Know what arm you're doing, but we're going to switch immediately to the other side. Option on your knees. Brace your core. Feel the tension. You're not lifting the arm too high, right in line with the shoulder, but core is braced. Feel your obliques have to kick in as you pull the water bottle underneath your body. Now we're going to do the other side. You have a 5-second break out of that plank, and then go back in. Switch arms. And here we go. Fly, open. Lock it in. Are your hips squared to the floor? Remember, option on your knees. Brace your core. Keeps the work more focused. If you feel like you're thinking more about your plank and not the fly, drop the knees. If that's struggling, the fly is not going to be as effective. I want you to think about contracting your rear delt as you pull that water bottle or dumbbell. Okay, renegade row. So we're back at our plank. Hips squared, pull up, switch, pull up. Now if you have dumbbells, your hands can stay holding the dumbbells. I don't want to try that with the water bottle. It might pop with all my body weight's on it. But you get the point. Do it from the side. Think of something on your back. Anytime we're lifting one side, we tend to rotate. Try not to rotate. Balance. Something you don't want to spill. Remember, up next is your bear crawl. We have 2 more to go. Here we are in our bear crawl. Bear crawl box. Walk across, walk back. Now I don't have a big space, so my back isn't that far. Walk forward. Then once you get back into the beginning of the box, go in reverse. Again, flat back. We don't want the butt up as we're walking. We want our knees hovering. Oh, this is going to be the hard part. Okay, in your bear crawl, right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Take your time. It's as much as you can get done. Remember, option, just lift a leg, bring it down, lift the other leg, lift the arm, lift the arm. If you need to, drop the knees down, but quickly get back in so that we're able to get as much done as we possibly can in this 45 seconds. Whew. And it's okay if you wobble. It's a balance challenge here. Almost there. 15 seconds. We're back to the beginning. We're going to find our way into the plank. Do this one more time. Okay, plank fly. Ready? Go. Number option. Okay, what I am going to do is just show a tubing option. Just if anybody it's not working for you and you have a tube, so you'd be here and you're just going to go out to one side. And if that's too much with your tubing, depending on doing both at the same time, the only thing is you want a flat back. So that's a tubing option. Remember, this is just the first side. Switch. Remember, option to be on the knee. And we're going to fly. I'm going to turn over so you can actually see me working. Fly open. Staying on it. We haven't heard that 10 seconds yet. Pushing every last rep out. This is our second time through the circuit. Renegade row. Feet are wide. In position. Row it. 1, 2. Maybe count to yourself. Option on the knees. Still works. Try to engage your lat as you row. But I know your shoulders are burning out. That's why maybe lessening the load helps. We're going to go back to our bear crawl one more time. It's going to take us to the end for the last 2 drills. Okay, bear crawl, ready, set, walk it. If you have props in your way, walking around them. Now, if you have a lot of room, you can really make big steps back. For those who don't have a lot of room, you got to kind of tighten up your box. Okay, bear crawl, opposite arm and leg. Holding that bear. Here we go. Lift and down. And if you're down on your knees, brace, lift arm and leg. Okay, so there's your option to regress and still work to the end of this circuit. When we're done with this, it's our AMRAP. And you get a minute and a half to play with your AMRAP. And then we get a break. Last 10 seconds. Okay, we know what to do. The AMRAP starts right now. 5 burpees. For those who hate burpees, think of it with a little less impact, and it's all about staying active and being able to get down to the ground and up off the ground. So taking it from a jumping burpee to a walking burpee. 5 push-ups is your next part. And then on your feet, back-stepping lunge or those switch lunges in the air. How many laps? How many laps did you do the last time? We added 30 seconds here. Trying to keep control of your breath. That's your 10 seconds. Nice work, everyone. Okay, up next, your water bottles or moderate-sized dumbbells will be a great tool. We're going to start with dips. If you have a chair by, you can use the chair. I didn't say you needed it, so not a big deal. Then, for the option, if you don't have a chair or a table, is to do them on the floor. Then we're going to stand up, and we're going to do bicep curls. You're going to lunge. Doesn't matter what side. Option with tubing. You'll just place your right foot or your front foot on the tubing and do your bicep curls that way. Then we're going to switch legs. I'm going to show with the water bottles. We're just going to switch the lunge to the other side and do side raise. How to lessen? You bend your elbows. And then we're going to go down for spider push-ups. Working the obliques a little bit into this. Knee comes in and back. You're on your knees or you're on your toes. Spiders. Last but not least, you'll be on your belly, and we're going to do lat pull downs. If you have a tubing, great. If not, you're just going to use your body weight. Okay, tricep dips. Here we go. 45 seconds. 2 rounds through our last circuit before we get to core. Remember, if you got to let go of that tension, a quick shake and then get right back in. Triceps always feel as though they burn out fairly quickly, but that same burning feeling kind of goes away once you're done with the exercise. Next up will be your lunge with the bicep curl. First time I'll do it with the water bottles. Second time I'll do it with the tubing. So one leg in front, one leg back. Drop it in. Now, how do we get the right amount of resistance? I'm going to show you another tip. Depending on what you have, if you bring your arms out here and as you drop, just increasing the weight of the lever. So that's another way. If your weights are just a little bit on the tiny side. The only thing here, though, you get a lot more shoulders. So if our shoulders are already burned out, bring it here. Contract your bicep muscle before you start the movement. We're going to switch legs and then drop in, and you're going to do a side raise. So as you're dropped, your arms are up. As you stand up taller, your arms are down. And again, you don't even need resistance here. Your arms and your body at this point is fatigued. Just engage the right muscles, and you'll feel the work. So we have 2 more, which will get us to the floor. Feeling your legs maybe. Nice strong lunge. Spider push-ups right here. Okay, knees or toes. Bring the knee in, drop in. As many as you can get done. Take your time. We do not need to rush. As I've mentioned so many times over the last few weeks, really control your movements so the right muscles are engaged, keeping the tension for a longer period of time, not trying to rush yourself out of it. Okay, I'm going to show the lat pull down with my tubing. On your belly, chest lifted, and you're going to pull. If you don't have tubing, you're just going to pull down. Think about your back muscles. This is still a very tough exercise, even if you don't have any extra tension or resistance that you're holding on to. Pull. Eye gaze is down, chest lifted slightly. That's your 10 seconds. Almost there. Nice job. Shake it out. We got 15 seconds. I know that doesn't seem like much. We're in our last round. Tricep dips coming up. Ready, set, go. Home stretch. Your focus is right now on your triceps. Keep it in the muscle. Feel your work. Feel the burn. Know you've gotten through the other 2 circuits. You're almost to the end of this one. Hopefully your body is starting to talk to you and what you're feeling. 10-second marker. It'll be the lunge with the bicep curl. Remember, I'm going to grab the tubing this time just to demo it with the tubing. I'm going to place my right foot on and drop into my lunge bicep curl. But notice I stop here because if I go any further, my tubing is going to get too light. So I try to keep tension in my tubing, whether I'm at the top of the lunge or the bottom. Contracting my biceps and then dropping in. Contract and then in. You can create so much tension in your body without even adding any weight. Tension and then go. 10-second marker. I think my tubing's too tight for the next one. Switch legs and drop in with that side raise. So I have to go back to my water bottles, but your tubing might be just right. Now the great thing about tubing is you have a pull on each side, so you're actually getting a little bit more controlled work. It's forcing you to have it. Resist that tubing with no matter which way you're pulling it or releasing it. Resist it. Lunge and lift. Lunge down, lift. Spider push-ups. One last time. Ready? Let's take it down to the ground. And we are ready to go. Spider push. Now I know there's an AMRAP coming up one last time. And you know it has push-ups in it. Time under tension. We certainly are doing a lot of that today. How's it going, everyone? Remember, there's the lat pull down. If you have the tubing, that's a great option to add in. Otherwise, just down on the ground and pull it in. Pull. Pull. Focus on the back work. So we think about our lats. Tighten them up, pull. Slow release, hold on to them. If you need to take a break, you do. Tighten them up again and pull. That's your 10-second marker. Okay, everyone. First, sit back in child's pose. Roll yourself up. Your 2 minutes of AMRAP is here, taking us to the finish line of these 3 circuits. 5 burpees. Walk it in. So options on how you run through this combination. One last one. Pushing our way through. You have just over a minute to go. Quality over quantity. 5 seconds to go. 3. That's right. 5, 5, and 10. Almost there. 10 seconds. Nice work. Grab a sip of water. We're going to take it to our ab work. We have a minute and a half. So for this ab work, if you have an object about, 8, 10, 12, even 15, grab it. One of those water bottles will work too. Just have it nearby. Okay, we're going to be on the floor. Maybe stretch it out. Maybe pull the legs back. Twist. We got about 50 minutes before we have to go to the floor. Stretch it out. Both sides. Shake it out. And let's bring it down to the floor. So again, that object, you don't need it, but it actually kind of helps to have something to hold on to. Could even be a pillow. We're going to do single leg jackknife, and we're just going to alternate sides. That will be our first minute. Then I'm going to go one at a time, not to freak you out. Okay, lay back. 1 minute, single leg jackknife. Come up and down. It's like a V-sit, so think lengthening through your torso. Getting your leg to lift. We only do one set of all these ab exercises. 1 minute of each. Nice control. Can even get that object you have in your hand to go up even higher. But if it compromises your form, 10 seconds. And we're going to sit, and we're going to do that Russian twist. Here we go. We're going right in. There's no break. If your object gets to be too much, just get rid of it. But if it forces you to stay focused on what you're doing, hold on to it. Notice I'm making an upside down V. I bring the ball up, and then I bring it straight down. The further away from the body your prop is, the harder it is for you to work through this movement. Take your time. We're going to lay back after those 3 beeps. Feet on the floor, ball to your forehead, curl in, extend, pike up, extend, pull it in, and bring it down. Let's do it again. In, extend, legs extend to ceiling, pike, extend, pull it in, and then release it down. Bracing your core all the way through this. Pike up. If you miss something, not a big deal. So many parts to this. And down. Curl it in. Extend. Pike up. Extend. Pull it in. Feet down. In. Reach. lift, fight it out, in, down, in, extend, lift up, extend, ball down, hands under your glutes or low back to protect, and push. I want you to push your feet to the ceiling. Try to lift your buttocks just a little bit off your hands. Shoot the legs straight up. Now imagine one of your closest friends, your significant other, one of your children, have their hands right above your feet, and you have to tap the hands with your feet. Visualize that. Gives you some motivation to get your feet just up a little bit higher. Contracting your abs to get your feet to shoot up. We're going to leave our legs up. Once that 3 bell buzzers go, leave your legs straight up. Grab that prop of yours and then pulse. Go. Holding on to it. Lock it in. If you feel like you're leading with your head and not just contracting your abs, fingertips to temples, and think contracting here, not trying to lift with your head. That's where we kind of get all that neck strain. We try to lead with the head. We don't want to do that. Contract your abs. Head stays in neutral. Lock it in. Roll to your right side and hip lift. We're going to do both sides. Ten more seconds. And roll over to the other side. Go. Fifteen seconds. We have 2 more drills to go. Now, find your way into a plank. I want 1 minute of mountain climbers. This is your last 2 minutes of work. Unless the last minute takes you a little longer, it might. Forty seconds. Come on, everything you worked for is suddenly coming to an end. All the fun we've had this morning. Your workout's almost over. Now remember how we began this class last couple weeks. We're going to end the way we were beginning those last 2 times. So when you hear the 10-second marker, think about what you're going to grab. For those who were in class the last 2 weeks, don't worry about it. Just grab something with about 8. And we're going to do our ABCs. Down, capital letters, and across. That's A. Do it together. Down. B. C. D. E. Full size letters. F. When we get to Z, it's over. G. H. I. J, K, L, down, and that little bit across. The M, the fun one, up, down, up, down, now and in, half of that. Down, up, big O, full size O, P, come on, brace your core, Q, don't let that little one miss out, R, S, squiggly line, T, U, harder I hope, V, W, down, up, W, X, Y, and last but not least, brace your core, across, down, across, done. Bring it down to a squat. Breathe in and exhale. Hold that squat. Breathe in and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Take your left leg back. Arms sweep to the ceiling. Take it to a side bend towards your right. Bring it down and just twist. And switch sides. Right leg back, left leg forward. Arms sweep to ceiling. Side bend. And then right hand down. Twist towards the back of the room. Stand up nice and tall. Take your right leg back. And switch, other side. Align the knees. Then we're going to take our right leg forward in front of us and sit back. Straight leg in the front. Hinge from the hip. Get a stretch all the way up the hamstring into your glute. Step up. Switch legs. And stand up nice and tall. Just bring your arms behind, right behind your back. Maybe take your feet a little wider than the hips and hinge forward. And hands release to the upper legs. Bend your knees, round your back, and just go inhale, and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathe in and exhale. Roll yourself up. Take your right arm across. Take a breath. Feel that release in your shoulder and rear delt. Switch sides. And let's just circle the arms all the way back, nice and slow on your exhale. Do that again. And bring them forward. And bring them forward. Let's take one more deep breath, everyone. Inhale and exhale. That is strength for this Friday, April 3rd. It's great to have you all. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll be back tomorrow for Insanity. Later today, 9:30, there's yoga. So look for that. And Kathy puts out a little mini workout of the day at noon. So check all that out. I hope you have a great weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, but I'll be here at 8 o'clock tomorrow with Insanity. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.